last few seconds from Alice. We saw that in her game against Begim. So if you manage to get her down on the clock, you will have a much greater chance of outmaneuvering.
I just want to point out a logic glitch by Alice in this position. If you're going to play knight c6, do it now. Why? For black. So Alice Lee feeling discomfort at this exact moment.
And speaking about also strategy, you know, Irina is, I just would like to remind our viewers that Irina, for her after losing the previous match, to take the lead.
Right.
Secondly, because you have to face 2 times Alice Lee with black pieces. I mean, it's going to be really hard.
That was a shock for Irina. I can guarantee you, after drawing that game with white pieces yesterday and losing 2 in a row,
yes,
that was a shocking result for her. So I'm very curious to see what changed in her strategy. I have a feeling we're not going to see any more repetitions in complicated positions. No, this is Irina, and she wants to play.
And again, knight takes c6, knight takes c6. Simple play. You've got moves of bishop f3. You've got moves of rook d2, rook d6,
and
knight
d4.
Another
yes,
choice.
I like the move.
Let's go towards d6. Why not?
I'm less attracted.
You like rook d6 more?
Much more. Much more. The knight is actually doing pretty good work. If I'm black, I'm actually thinking about the move e5. The potential being, of course, I got to get my bishop into the game. And it might happen that the knight is actually ready to pounce in such a case. For me, the rook on a1 is a very powerful piece. It's a major piece. Open files, grab those open files when you got the chance. Rook d6 was an automatic. Knight e4 is fine. And now Alice, on her side of the board, really has to focus. How is she going to develop her queenside pieces? And she's got to do it.
No, it's not that easy. Yes, so like if you try e5 now, speaking
for example,
about the fact that knight has moved from c3,
e5.
like I play knight d6 and
very good move.
Yeah, I mean bishop b6, queen b7. I think I can place this.
Bishop e6, queen takes b7.
Unless you find something here, some counterplay.
No, I'm not sure I have counterplay so much as, you know, it's the funniest thing. I'm a pawn down, and I trust me, I'm not a happy camper, but my God, I've finished my development. I'm so happy.
I'm not sure how happy you can be.
I finished my development.
I'll go bishop c4.
And by the way, I'm not saying that bishop b3 was a threat, but I understand why you would like to play
bishop c4.
Bishop c4. Okay, let me tickle your queen. Please go away. I definitely prefer white.
But now I do what you wanted to do, Yasser.
What's that?
I will take, and then I will go
rook to d6.
a5.
a5.
I'll put on the clamp on the queen side.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I'm not a happy camper, but I got to play moves. Queen c7 was a choice. What do we think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it shows that black is not in the best position. Yes, no. I mean, you don't want to play with your queen 2 times in such situations without finishing your development. And by the way, I mean, white can just proceed with some easy moves. I don't even rook c1.
Rook c1 is an easy move and a good move. You know, just keep piling on the pressure. Moves like rook c1, knight to d6 as advertised, bishop f3. All of these moves just kind of fit like a chain together, and not much harmony for the moment in Alice's camp.
No. She's struggling in this one.
Absolutely.
She's definitely struggling. Irina has a great opportunity. I have to say, she got an amazing position out of the opening.
Right.
Exactly the type of position that she enjoys grinding. Yes.
Knight takes d4.
She loves these type of positions.
Yeah.
Rook ac1, you can go h3 if you want.
Yeah.
Rook ac1 is the easy move to play.
Absolutely. In bad positions, suggestions aren't easy, but we know that both ladies are great fighters.
What? Queen b8? Ah, no, queen e7.
Wow,
Yasser, she finally came back to the square you proposed long time ago. You remember, knight c6 and queen e7. And she lost 3
tempi to do it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty sad.
It's very, very sad. Here, if I'm in Irina's shoes, I have a very, very nice plan of playing h3 and saying, go ahead, good luck. You find a move.
I like this one.
I know, just
I
and then
really like Queen
finally-
B6.
Finally, if
Oh,
for
yes.
those aggressive
yes.
players in the position,
Queen B6.
Queen B6.
Have to look
No.
for like big advantage. No.
Exactly. But also, when you have this feeling that you have a great position,
And
you
here
do
we go,
look
Queen B6.
for material. You start to ask yourself, how can I win material? My pieces are so well primed.
Yes. So how transfer this positional advantage into something
Concrete.
real?
Yes, yes. It's
Give me some
wonderful.
pawns.
It's wonderful you have space. It's wonderful you have
Yes, yes.
dynamic play. Win a pawn.
Yes, show me the pawn. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Queen b6, posting up. That looks like a very good move. And time, Anastasia?
And time is ticking. You know,
I'm
Elias has
feeling
5 minutes.
Minutes, 30
7 and a half.
seconds.
Coach, we know these positions are very, very
E5.
difficult for the second player, but give us a. Well, we did see e5 actually. I mean,
No good moves in a bad position.
Right.
That's the way it
that's
works.
the problem.
It really is like that, because now I can just simply go knight d6, maybe knight to
Knight
c5.
Yes.
Knight to c5. I find those.
Once
two
I get
moves
the
very
bishop to
attractive.
f3, then that's already a threat in the
Yes.
position. So once I get the bishop on f3 and the knight on c5, you already have to be facing threats. In fact, after knight to c5, I'm already looking at bishop takes a6.
Right. Knight takes a6.
Bishop takes a6, knight
both.
a6.
And
You're losing material.
Yes.
Finally.
I like knight c5.
Knight c5, and this is
a
what
lot.
she played. Yes.
One of the things I especially like about knight c5 is when the knight gets to d6,
Yes.
It's attacking b7, but in some ways it blocks the rook, right?
Yes.
With the knight on c5, it does the same thing, including knight takes a6 as well as bishop takes a6. But imagining that the light squared bishop get traded, rook to d7.
Yeah, maybe she'll play like rook d8 now.
Rook to d8
The
looks
idea
like a
is if you
good
take on
move.
a6, I take on d1.
Fighting.
Some tricky
Yeah,
small.
I'm almost for sure that Irina has already dialed in the plan of bishop f3 and b2,
Yes.
b4, and maybe even cementing the queen side with a5. But I'm sure she's dialed in on bishop f3 coming up. Now, just remind everybody, this is a 4-game match. The first player to score 2.5 points wins the match, full stop, end of story. So there wouldn't be a 4th game. Irina starts with the white pieces, but then Alice will have 2 whites in
Yeah.
games 2 and 3.
And she showed already in the match
That-
against Begim. Even losing the first game, she can be dangerous because she
Right.
lost the next 3 games. Imagine now.
Yes, exactly. Rook d8. And one of the things that you shouldn't do, you should not cash in your chips too early. You might be thinking, rook takes d8, let's trade queens, and all of black's pieces are on the back rank.
Actually, it looks also nice. Yes, but
That's
maybe
the problem. It
maybe
looks nice, but
it's not winning, yes?
right. You want to trade on your terms. You would like to be the one at the end of the day to have mastery of the open file. So bishop f3.
Easy for you, Yasser. Still, let's have a look. If we go
Shall we
for
take a pawn?
straightforward line,
Which
let's say
one?
take on d8.
Okay,
like
please.
force line, just to be
okay.
sure.
Takes,
I mean,
takes.
just you can imagine
Takes,
things
takes.
easily. Knight d8 and
All of my pieces are on the back row.
That's what I mean. So
By
like
the
bishop
way.
f3.
And trust me when I say I love White's position. I'm not advocating in any way, but you still have to win material.
Yes, this is what I just wanted to show, that yes, it looks nice from the way the pieces are placed, but still it's not clear where is your pawn.
And guess what? Irina says, I get that. In fact,
Knight
what I really want to do is win the pawn and claim my reward right away. Knight takes a6, b takes a6, queen takes c6. Well, I snatched a pawn in broad daylight. On the other hand, b takes, queen takes, bishop b7. I blundered a pawn or lost a pawn, but at least I
At least
some freedom. something to be said for bishop d7. I'm not exactly sure what that is or what it might be. Bishop to d7 just kind of kicks the queen, maybe on a good day. I'm eyeballing a4. It would be nice to kick the pieces backward a little bit.
Of course, yes.
Just a little bit.
While they're
Coach?
thinking, should we go to Benjamin Gledura versus Levon Aronian from the Blitz section?
Victory. Whatever else happens in the tournament is a bonus, but for Alice Lee to win a match against a player who's really been, hard on her, let's put it that way. Let's see what happened, by the way. When we left it, we did see the move, queen takes c6, queen b6, bishop d5, and now we've caught up with the players. Would you be tempted to capture the pawn on a6?
Not sure, yes, sir, because like rook b8 is coming with rook b2 idea.
Gift me the pawn.
Bad idea.
Gift me the pawn.
Always say, I'm tempted, but I have doubt. If you have doubt, it's okay. But
It's
you
okay.
always have to be tempted by bishop to a6.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Yes.
Always.
Let's try it
Have
out.
this a
Which
passer,
one?
yes.
What move were you concerned about? Which rook to b8?
Rook d to b8.
Rook to d8.
Then bishop will be hanging, yes? So
Yes. So
so let's go with a.
So let's go with the a rook. Same answer. I've got my move already booked.
You are trying to trade the queens and just tell me that you have 2 extra pawns, yes, in this position.
I'm shouting.
Wow. So actually, Irina is thinking now, and she was ahead on time, if you remember yesterday.
Yes,
now
I
it's
do.
the same. It's 2 minutes.
She had 2 extra minutes.
Yes.
And so she is really considering
Bishop
the move.
a6, but she has to play fast. Really, she needs to play fast.
I think
That's
she might be
important.
she really might be thinking about queen a5 in order to trade the rooks, and then
take on a6, yes.
under a nicer circumstance. So, you've got this tempting bishop takes a6.
Queen a5,
but
you're right.
And in this particular case, I mean, I'm not afraid of being in a pin anymore.
Attacked and if you play queen e6 here, it's e4. Very unpleasant move.
Which one? Sorry?
I mean, after queen a5, if you try to defend your bishop by playing queen e6, we have e4.
Oh, that's nasty.
It's just
Oh, that's nasty. Now suddenly the bishop is in a pin. Ouch.
Yeah, it doesn't
Just
look
ouch.
good. That's why she was
Simply
thinking in this
ouch.
position.
You're in trouble.
Choosing
It's terrible. I'm a pawn down and my
And the compensation.
In fact,
Pawn and the
compensation
compensation.
is, and I mean,
I think you
white-
have to go. Queen b7, e4 is a big problem, isn't it?
Yeah, the same.
also the same idea. Yes, it's a pin.
So e4, I take on b2.
And then I
But then
just,
I guess you can just simply go bishop f1, bishop f3.
no panic.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Even
No panic.
she
Bishop
plays
b3.
Three.
You were
So
right,
this
yes, sir.
kind of plays a little bit into Irina's hands.
Again, no good moves.
No good moves.
Just simply no good moves.
Rook takes d8, rook takes d8, bishop takes a6. We're no longer afraid of the pin because we can easily sidestep the pin with the move queen b5. Not to mention that rook c8 check trades.
The only thing you have to worry about is not getting
Mated
back rank
on the
checkmate.
first.
Precisely.
That's it.
what. Did you guys hear my h2, h3 from like way back?
10 moves ago. You can always play. Yes. Even right now, h3
even
is
now,
fine.
Or what?
That pawn on a6 is going to fall. There's no doubt about it.
It's not running away. It is so true.
Okay,
But I would still
what
take
I don't
it.
like is that the
I would
fact
still take it right now.
that, yes, I don't like that Irina keeps thinking on this position. I mean, 1 minute, it's not a lot, you know.
I don't think she has the rapid chess and blitz chess experience to make her a great blitz or rapid chess player. I think she, as a classical chess player, she doesn't like rushing her moves. She does not like, she likes thinking 10 seconds or 15 seconds over each and every move, which is admirable. But if you want to be a great blitz player, sometimes you just got to sling the pieces 1 second per move. Just go, 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 go.
Use your well-honed instinct.
Exactly.
And Irina definitely has one.
Great instincts. Rook takes.
She
Queen
took with the
takes.
queen, yes, on a6. And what will be the next move? Yeah, I got it, but
It's
what
funny.
else?
Taking with the queen, I kind of like patrolling the d2
Rook d2,
square.
and this is what
going for
she's
it.
doing because she has to play something. Alice has to look for her chances.
No question
now.
about it. And always, I'm thinking to myself, how can I restrict my opponent? Now, unless Irina is
a couple of
looking at
checks
some
there.
checks,
It's another one, but I can just simply go
no.
g6 or e4 as
shuts
well.
me down. No. I don't think, personally, I would have allowed rook d2.
She plays bishop
d3.
d3 first. I like this move, actually. She
Threatening
prevents for king
And now
h7.
e4. I
Queen
have
A8
queen
check.
a8.
Nice. She
What?
plays this.
E4?
E4.
Anyway,
No,
queen a8.
queen a8. Queen a8.
Alice just.
I think she just,
she
yes,
just
because it's Swiss
shocked.
check, actually.
She shocked
Maybe
herself.
She thought that actually she can take on b2 at the end of the line, but
Oh, she shocked herself.
Yes.
When
Queen
she
takes e4, exchange the queens
Yes.
right now.
2 extra pawns, get
3 extra pawns.
Oh,
Actually,
and
it's
get
3.
behind.
yes, she
the
takes
A
with the
pawn.
queen. Yes, no,
Of
this is a
course.
good practical decision. Of course, you have to do it. And now what? We just
Keep
play
going.
a5,
A5.
a6?
a5, a6, a5. If you take on b2, I'm going to go rook a1, put the rook behind the pawn.
Yes, that's important.
And
Just
then
rook
just-
a1
just
is
push.
such a powerful move.
Agreed. Completely.
Just
winning.
play it after
She
a5.
took on b2, rook a1. Irina plays this move and
That's it.
wow,
That's it.
It's a game. Okay, last try, bishop c4. If you play a6, I take. No, rook b1 is not possible. Bishop on e4 is.
She's going to go for her last try.
Yes.
Irina's just double checking to make sure her bishop
No, you still
controls
can
the
play
checkmating.
a6, yes, but maybe a5.
a5, a7.
a7, yes.
I'm pushing. I don't care about my bishop.
Yes.
Forget about the bishop.
A6, yes,
A6
it's
is a
winning move
stone
because
cold.
otherwise black will block the pawn and will
Right.
take more time to win the game.
Well, A6 is a stone cold winner,
Yes.
no question about
This
it.
is
But
it.
this
We're
is-
going to see resignation.
F5. No, I think
But
she will play F5.
if I didn't trust myself, G3, Bishop A6, Bishop F1.
I know, but,
I know.
but still.
A6 is convincing. A6
Yes,
is
A6 is
convincing.
better.
I like it. I like this move by Irina.
And Alice knows it. She never got out of the opening.
No.
I mean,
really didn't.
kudos to Irina. She caught her opponent in an awkward position, and Alice just, well, she didn't have a chance.
The type of position Irina loves to play.
Right.
And she has great instincts for those type of positions. She can grind her opponent down. And she's had experience doing so specifically against Alice Lee. So many games
Absolutely.
F5,
finished
okay,
in
she
this
plays
manner.
this in the 7 and resigns.
it?
Yes.
The game is over. Irina Krush wins the first game of the match.
To take a 1-0 lead in the
Indeed.
best of 4.
But now, Alice Lee, 2
Get-
whites in a row.
And
whites
she's
and
going to
we've
need
seen
it.
This is not happening right now.
Way.
We are
Okay.